Have you ever considered the profound influence solitude can have on one's spirit and self-reliance? A concept often misinterpreted as loneliness, solitude in essence is a transformative tool fostering personal evolution and self-discovery. It can be likened to a potent potion that offers profound insights and cultivates resilience. In the sphere of Stoicism, a philosophy underpinned by virtue and self-discipline, solitude is revered. It is seen as a sanctum for introspection, a safe haven from the turbulence of external forces. This discourse on solitude would be incomplete without the mention of Miyamoto Musashi, the famed Japanese swordsman. Musashi, in his solitary existence, sharpened his abilities, refined his spirit, and crafted the Dokkodo, a compilation of 21 principles, an embodiment of his philosophy of life. Now, let us embark on an exploration of the profound depths of solitude, illuminated by the guiding principles of the Dokkodo. This journey is not one of isolation, but an intriguing expedition into the rich, undiscovered realms of the self. As Stoicism, a philosophy born in Greece, has been a beacon of wisdom for centuries. Conceived in the bustling agora of Athens by Zeno of Citium, Stoicism teaches us the art of living fully while embracing the inevitability of change. It is a philosophy of resilience, urging us to cultivate self-control, fortitude, and acceptance of our circumstances, no matter how challenging they may be. In a world that often seems chaotic and unpredictable, Stoicism provides a compass for navigating life's storms. It encourages us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, reactions, and actions, and to let go of what we cannot. It asks us to perceive obstacles not as stumbling blocks but as stepping stones towards personal growth. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy. It is a timeless guide that continues to resonate in our modern world. It is in this philosophy that we find the foundation of Miyamoto Musashi's teachings. Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary figure, authored Dokkodo, a guide to self-discipline and inner strength. This extraordinary man was not just a skilled samurai, but also an accomplished artist and philosopher. Born in the late 16th century, Musashi became renowned for his unique double-bladed swordsmanship and undefeated record in 61 duels. His prowess, however, was not merely physical. It was deeply rooted in his mental and emotional fortitude. Despite his fame and accomplishments, Musashi chose a life of solitude in his later years. He moved to a cave known as Reigando, far from the hubbub of society, embracing the solitude that would become the crucible of his philosophical insights. In this seclusion, he wrote the Dokkodo, a testament to his wisdom and a guide to living a fulfilled life. Dokkodo, or the Way of Walking Alone, is a collection of 21 precepts that represent Musashi's philosophy. It is not just about the art of swordsmanship. It delves into the principles of life, discipline, and inner strength. The Dokkodo is a reflection of Musashi's own journey, his victories and defeats, his solitude, and his unwavering spirit. Each precept in the Dokkodo is a gem of wisdom, a guiding light for those seeking to navigate life's turbulent waters. They speak of self-reliance, resilience, and the importance of living in the present moment. Musashi's teachings are not prescriptive. Instead, they are open-ended, inviting contemplation and personal interpretation. In essence, the Dokkodo is a manifesto of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Musashi's precepts echo the Stoic belief that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. So let's delve deeper into the teachings of this legendary samurai. Let's explore the Dokkodo, its 21 precepts, and the wisdom they impart. As we navigate through each precept, remember, these are not just words. They are a reflection of a life lived in solitude, a life dedicated to the pursuit of wisdom and self-improvement. Let us unravel the profound wisdom of Musashi through his 21 precepts. The first 10 precepts of Dokkodo are a testament to Musashi's profound understanding of life and self-reliance. Let's delve into these precepts layer by layer, unearthing the wisdom that each carries. The first precept, do not seek pleasure for its own sake, echoes the Stoic belief in the virtue of self-control. Pleasure, although enticing, can lead us astray from our paths. It encourages us to seek fulfillment not in fleeting gratifications, but in meaningful actions and endeavors. The second, do not under any circumstances depend on a partial feeling, urges us to not be swayed by half-hearted convictions. It resonates with the Stoic principle of clear judgment, teaching us to make decisions based on reason, not emotion. The third precept, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world, is a call for humility and awareness. Stoicism, too, encourages us to understand our place in the grand scheme of things and work towards the greater good. Moving on to the fourth, be detached from desire your whole life long. This precept aligns with the Stoic belief of not being controlled by our desires. It propounds the idea of finding peace in what we have, rather than what we want. The fifth precept, do not regret what you have done, teaches us to accept our past actions, learn from them, and move forward, much like the Stoic principle of accepting what we cannot change. The sixth, never be jealous, and the seventh, never let yourself be saddened by a separation. Both promote emotional resilience, a key tenet of Stoicism. The eighth precept, resentment and complaint are appropriate neither for oneself or others, teaches us to avoid negative emotions that serve no purpose. The Stoic philosophy, too, encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. The ninth and 10th precepts, do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love, and in all things have no preferences, further reinforce the notion of emotional resilience and detachment from desires. These precepts guide us towards a life of self-reliance, inner strength, and tranquility. The remaining 11 precepts delve deeper into the essence of solitude and the strength it imparts. The 12th precept urges us to not let ourselves be influenced by the desire for riches. It is reminiscent of a Stoic principle that emphasizes the impermanence of material wealth and the importance of focusing on the enrichment of the soul instead. The 13th precept advises us to never hold on to regrets about the past. This aligns with the Stoic belief in accepting the past and focusing our energies on the present, a place where we hold the power to effect change. Moving on to the 14th precept, it encourages us to not obsess over what we do not have. This echoes the Stoic teaching of being content with what we have and not allowing our happiness to be dictated by external circumstances. The 15th precept advises us to forsake attachment to our life and embrace death. This mirrors the Stoic concept of memento mori, a reminder of our mortality, intended to inspire us to live our lives fully and fearlessly. The 16th precept tells us to not stray from the path of duty. It mirrors the Stoic value of duty and responsibility, urging us to honor our commitments and uphold our integrity. The 17th precept teaches us to not engage in idle gossip, reinforcing the Stoic principle of using our speech wisely to impart knowledge and wisdom, rather than to spread rumors or untruths. The 18th precept encourages us to respect the gods and Buddha without relying on their help. This aligns with the Stoic belief in acknowledging higher powers, but relying on our own strength and resilience. The final 3 precepts remind us to put away thoughts of jealousy, not to lament over our circumstances and to not favor anything. These teachings echo Stoic principles of emotional control, acceptance, and detachment. Through these precepts, Musashi teaches us the value of solitude, the power of self-reliance, and the essence of Stoicism. The power of solitude is a concept revered by Stoics and embodied by Musashi. Solitude is a fortress, an inner sanctum where one can retreat to find strength and clarity. In the cacophony of today's world, it's easy to lose oneself in the crowd, to be swept away by the tide of collective thought. Yet in solitude, we find ourselves. The power of solitude lies in its ability to foster personal growth. In the quiet hours when we are alone with our thoughts, we are free to explore the depths of our minds. We can delve into our deepest fears, our grandest dreams, our unresolved conflicts. We can question our beliefs, challenge our assumptions, and confront our biases. In solitude, we are not just alone, but alone with ourselves, and it is in this state that we are able to truly grow. Solitude also plays a crucial role in self-discovery. It is when we are alone that we can truly listen to ourselves, to the quiet voice within that often goes unheard amid the hustle and bustle of life. It is in these moments of quiet introspection that we discover who we truly are, what we truly want, what drives us, what sustains us. Moreover, solitude can be a wellspring of mental fortitude. In the face of adversity, it is often our ability to stand alone, to endure in solitude, that sees us through. This echoes the teachings of Stoicism, which advocate for resilience in the face of hardship, and the 21 precepts of Dokkodo, which emphasize the importance of self-reliance. In the end, solitude is not about isolation, but about introspection. It's about finding stillness amid chaos, clarity amid confusion, and strength amid adversity. It's about listening to the whispers of your soul and finding your own path. As we journey through life, may we find strength in solitude, wisdom in Stoicism, and guidance in the precepts of Dokkodo.